Comic Gods.
How we doing, and welcome back to the channel, my comic geeks. Thank you very much for tuning back in, or if it's your first time, welcome. So we have a stack here for New Comic Book Day for February 26th, 2025. What's in the bag? So we got a stack here, boom. Got a couple of number ones to go over, and then at the end I got a back issue that I was trying to complete a run of a current story arc, and another one that's a little treat. Not too thrilled on it, but it's an interesting cover. I guess you'll be the judge of that. So let's get rolling here. And for my guy Alan, let's blow through these. All right, so we have the first number one. We got Red Hulk. There we go. This is part of the One World Under Doom story arc. This is by Benjamin Percy and art by Jeff Shaw. So let's show you some guts of this guy. Just kind of see what's going on. Yeah, so Red Hulk doing Red Hulk things. Yeah, so we'll see how that turns out. So, and then next up we have our second number one. An interesting title. I haven't really gone through one of these before, so this is kind of like my first like team up type book. Like, it is a one shot, so I mean, in a way, the Galactus transforming one is sort of like that, but this is intriguing. We have Captain America and Volstagg. So those of you who don't know who Volstagg is, he's part of like Thor's Warriors, basically. So yeah, intriguing. I didn't really get into too much like spoilers, like what the plot is. What I'm gathering is Volstagg called upon Captain America to embark on a mission that Volstagg needs to try to complete. Don't know why exactly he chose Cap. Hey, who wouldn't? I would. But yeah, so we'll see. But with it being a one shot, I'm not expecting too much, but it is a number one. Here we go. Next up, so getting into the rest of the pile, we have Hell Hunters, number 3. This is a variant edition cover. So you can see that, variant edition. This guy, I'm loving the artwork. I'm loving the story. This is giving you a brief glimpse of a young Bucky. So there's that. So without getting too much into spoilers here, so you will see Bucky. You will see a different type of Ghost Rider, and you will see Wolverine. Not necessarily in this issue. Wolverine was in the last one. And you'll probably see the likes of Sabretooth, stuff like that. So this story has been pretty good. 3 issues in. As I kind of told you guys, I have a 3 to a 4 issue rule. So one more issue. If it kind of falls on its head, then it's goodbye, see you later, adios. Boom. So next up we got Wolverine. Like perfect marriage. Ghost Rider and Wolverine, like incredible. This is also a variant edition title. Cover rather. This is also Benjamin Percy, and we got art by Brian Valenza. So let's show you some guts here. There you go. So what this is pretty much doing, Daken is trying to he is trying to get rid of his curse of being Wolverine. A blend of Ghost Rider and Wolverine, having the claws, all that, yada yada, spirit of vengeance. So he's trying to cure himself. Like, he's already tried to contact Doctor Strange, some other people. Nobody seemed to help him, so he's trying. Here we are. Next up, we got Rogue Savage Land. This is definitely going to be on the chopping block for me. I'm probably doing maybe one more and then adios, see you later, boom. It's not doing it for me, but I am going to give this second one a chance. I will give the third one a chance, but it's like one of those like weird like niche titles. You either love it or hate it, and it's probably in the hate it for me. But I am trying to. I do like Rogue. I like everything about the whole Savage Land and all that. But yeah. Well, sorry, I blew past the writer and the artist. We have Tim Seeley and Zulema Scotto Lavina. So there's that. Rogue Savage Land number 2. Next up, we got West Coast Avengers number 4. So this one, I won't say is on the chopping block. I'll probably give it one more. I know I'm going against my rule, but it is pretty good. It has been like, it was a little shaky on number 2. 3 got better, and then hopefully 4 rights the ship for me. If it does, then yeah, I will keep it going, because I am intrigued what Ultron ends up doing, because you get a good Ultron, there's a bad Ultron, like he makes a bunch of Ultron bots, like it's just crazy. So here's some guts. So yeah, if you like War Machine, you like Ultron, a different version of Iron Man, I mean, you will enjoy this book. We got writing by Jerry Dugan and art by Danny Kim. So yeah, West Coast Avengers number 4, pretty good. Next up, we got Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk. So again, because it's in the vein of Wolverine, I do like Sabretooth as a villain. He's kind of written it a little differently. Best way to describe it, folks, anybody who enjoys Back to the Future, think of it like Back to the Future 3, Mad Dog Tanner. Think of it like that. It's kind of like in that same vein, in that realm, in that time period, where Sabretooth, who you know today, is basically molded from this Sabretooth in this time. Unless they end up explaining that he time jumped and stuff like that and went back, we just don't know yet. Unless it was something that I missed in the past couple issues, but it is pretty cool. You do end up seeing talks and sightings of Wolverine, Logan, but yeah, it is pretty interesting. We got written by Frank Thierry and art by Michael Maria. So here we are, Sabretooth. Next up, we have, this is for you, Boss Allen. We got Green Lantern number 20. So my guy Jeremy Adams, like incredible stuff. Let's see if we can show you some guts here. Here we go. So if nobody is doing this run, not saying you have to get the last 19, I believe. The jump-in point for this, if you didn't want to start from the beginning, I want to say 17, I think. So you're not too far back. So pretty good. Great stuff by Adams. All right. Next up, I am pulling out the big guns here. We got Ultimate Spider-Man number 14. Issue 13 was absolutely awesome. They did leave it on a little bit of a cliffhanger, but I do understand why. I just pulled up some panels from the middle of the book. Here you go. You get some chaos from good old Craven here. Craven doing his thing. So yeah, he did Craven. He did basically kidnap Harry and Peter and kind of let them loose in the Savage Land, and he's basically hunting them down. So this guy is by Hickman and Cappuccio. Oh, Chiquetto, my fault. So Hickman and Chiquetto. Let's see if we can show you something I want to show you guys. So Peter's son Richard has basically taken on a symbiote suit, and also he's partnered up with Black Cat. So we got that going on. So a lot to unpack there. So next up, as I said, big guns. We got Absolute Wonder Woman number 5. I know I'm a broken record, but if you're not reading this or any of the Absolute stuff, what are you doing? Pick it up. You won't regret it. If you do, I'll give you the, what is it? $5, whatever it is. Yeah, $4.99. Sure. If you hate it, there you go. Get a coffee. I don't know what to tell you. Get it. Boom. That's it. We got Thompson and Sherman, and then let's show you some guts here. So we got not the greatest thing in the world, but there you go. I just went to the middle of the book. I don't want to spoil too much, like near the end and all that, but incredible. In the last book, I mean, I guess we're past spoilers at this point when it comes to back issues. Like, unless you want to read it, then skip this by like a minute or two. But in the last book, Diana gets her arm back, goes to a couple of witches. They concoct a potion. She drinks it or whatever, puts it on a wound, and boom, I got my arm. There we go. Look at that. Ta-da. So that's that. Yeah, so I am intrigued to where they go from here. I believe it's one more, and then the story arc's done, and then they will, I guess, continue it. Next up, we got Batman Detective Comics number 1094. I know it's a big number, guys. Big number. I understand. It's daunting. It's scary. Where do I begin? You can start here. Sure. Just pick it up, because if you want to get the other 1093, the video cut out, here we are. We're doing it live. Yep. So Detective Comics 1094. All that. Read the 1093. Good luck to you. More power to you. And a couple blessings, a couple Hail Marys. See you later. Goodbye, wallet. So yeah. So we got. Let's see. Let's show you some stuff by my guy Tom Taylor and Mike Jannon. So boom. There you go. There's some panels. So the thing with this guy is I won't say killer, but a person is going around and finding young children and taking their blood to try to make a serum to kind of make like a fountain of youth. I know I kept saying this over and over again, but it's what's going on in this story arc. So I mean, it is pretty cool. Somebody's basically trying to pull the wool over good old Batman. But he's trying to figure it out. He is putting Damian Wayne in like a juvenile detention center, kind of as sort of like a mole, or to get like intel. And Damian's running the joint now. But so yeah, get that going on. Next up, we got Justice League Unlimited number 4. Boom. This one is a rather interesting one. Mark Waid and Dan Mora on the art. Mark Waid is writing quite of a book here. Don't quite know what to like expect from this book since the last issue. My guess, one and the same. You, as you kind of saw in that last piece, you had Batman, you had Martian Manhunter, and you'll probably see, I don't know, one of the Lanterns maybe. You probably get Aquaman. Like, they're just trying to put out this fire. Amazon caught on fire, trying to put it out. There you go. Maybe just Aquaman does it. Gets a bunch of dolphins and all right, so we got Amazing Spider-Man 68-point deaths. So I know you already know my take on this thing. Christos Cage and art by Mark Buckingham. Buckingham. Kind of like the palace. So yeah, got that. So you got our guy Cyclops over here. So that intrigues me a bit more. So, I mean, Juggernaut's in there, Cyclops, hey, I'll take it. So we got, okay. I skipped this as a number 1. It should have been in the beginning of this video. I guess it fell through the cracks, but we got Women of Marvel She-Devils. So we got, that is a number 1. This one is a one-shot, but it has a plethora of artwork and writers and stuff like that. But just to name a few, we got Stephanie Phillips, we got Federica Muzo, we got Sherry DeMalaine, Kelsey Ramsey, we got Allison Sampson, Fabi Marquis, Rochelle Rosenberg. So I mean, yeah, and for the most part, it's just about all the same. But let's show you a few panels here. So it looks like you got Laura Kinney in there. So Laura Kinney Wolverine. So yeah, mainly picked it up. It's a #1. Women of Marvel. There we are. So next up we got TMNT #7. So this is the Kevin Eastman cover, written by Jason Aaron and Inside Guts by Juan Ferreira. So let's show you some guts in here. This has been a great ongoing title for me. As you may or may not know, I'm a huge Turtles fan. Like, come on. Like, boom. Absolutely loving this. I love that the whole gang's back together again. Minus Splinter, but there's a rat that Donnie thinks that might be Splinter, and he's talking to him. I don't know if he's nuts. Donnie's supposed to be the smart one. Yeah, so cool issue. Actually, just cool series. So if you don't already know, brief description. In the first four issues, it's basically each of the Turtles one by one. Then the 5th issue was Casey Jones. The 6th was getting back together, kind of working on it. And this one is back together and going about their ways. Because right here, if you want to jump in, you can literally just do this one and call it a day. So you got that. Next up, we got Kill Train #2. I believe I covered this on a previous video before, about a month ago. Written by Olivia Quattaro Briggs and art by Martina Niosi. So we got that. Kill Train. So this is one of those like niche titles. You kind of either like it or you hate it. Let's show you some more panels here. There we go. Got some blood and gore going on. Pretty cool. The premise is fairly straightforward, basically. Girl gets on a train, stuff happens. I don't want to ruin things. So that's it for the new haul. These last two are, one is to kind of work on completing a story arc, which is Ultimate Spider-Man. If you may or may not know, I haven't gotten into Ultimate Spider-Man from issue 1. So what I did was, when I grabbed 13, I read it, I really loved it. So then I grabbed volume 1, and then I've been trying to hunt down, because volume 1 can trade paperback, and I can get to that in a later video. Trade paperback, volume 1 has issues 1 through 6. Then I was going to find individually 7 through 12. And then because I already had 13 and I just picked up 14, continue on from there. So I got 12, and then I got issues 9 through 11 from Mr. Rob at Cape Comics. This is my plug. So yeah, and then now I'm just trying to find 7 and 8, but I already found, I think, 7 on maybe Midtown Comics, and 8 it's tough to find. I've been finding it aftermarket for around like $45, but we'll just keep looking. Or maybe that's just one of them. I just say screw the single, and maybe I just do digital for now, just to get the story in my head, and then just keep going from there. So without further ado, the main event. For those of you who know Frank Miller, yes, that Frank Miller did 300, Sin City, did a hell of a Daredevil. So he did a variant cover for the Deadpool Wolverine issue 1. Yeah, without further ado, I'm not even going to say anything. I am just going to show you this, and then I will just end it. So right now, I'm just going to say thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Enjoy your comics. Again, I'm just going to show it, and see you later. We're ending. There you go.
make guns.